This is #Africa. Let's travel to Uganda now, where a local rapper has attracted hundreds of thousands of hits on YouTube, a US Music Award, and a victory over the government. Now, all this before Fresh Kid has even reached his 8th birthday.
Ugandan rapper Fresh Kid has racked up hundreds of thousands of hits on YouTube, won a US Music Award and emerged victorious from a tussle with the government. And that was all before his 8th birthday. The rapper, real name Patrick Senyonjo, is a household name in Uganda for his songs about his parents' struggles to provide for him and the poverty in his village.
Life in the village is not easy. Sometimes you achieve what you desire and other times you do not. Sometimes it's a happy life and other times it's not. For me, it was not the best life, so I decided to sing so as to achieve what I desire.
But it was last year that his career got its biggest boost, when the Minister for Children's Affairs tried to bar him from singing under laws prohibiting child labour. The spat generated national headlines, with Ugandans slamming the minister for blocking the rapper's rise amid sky-high unemployment.
You Mr. Talent.
That was when Fresh Kid wrote Bambi, meaning please in the Luganda language. His plea to be allowed to sing has been viewed 200,000 times on YouTube and won the Best International Video from the US-based Carolina Music Video Awards.
Music has helped me a lot. I have earned some money for music. It has given me an admirable life. I have also made friends and has gotten me to a good school, and I am supporting my family.
Now Fresh Kid is leaving his poverty behind. He was offered a full scholarship to attend an elite school where he came first in class, and he's got an apartment where he lives with his father.
African designers are making a fashion statement in France, and 4 of them have been invited to be a part of Paris Fashion Week. Now, ENC's Lindiwe Stoller caught up with Labrang Kateria ahead of his trip.
He's a prominent fashion designer hailing from Limpopo and a respected figure internationally. His garments never fail to make a statement. And how many people can claim to have made 45 dresses for Beyonce, huh?
The whole concept of Global Citizen, I was part of the whole production team in terms of deciding where she's going to perform, where she's going to stand, the curve and how, all of that. From the head from the toes to the head, everything I was decided upon, and which got me to now have a tribute for her this coming June, on the 20th of June in Houston, Texas, her hometown. I'm doing a tribute for her for another 48 pieces. Yeah.
Yes, he just said he'll be making 48 more dresses for Queen Bee. He's now been invited to showcase his latest collection at Paris Fashion Week this weekend.
I wanted to do as many looks, but I thought it is my first one. I'll be showing architecture. I wanted to show just simple lines and silhouettes that I think a lot of people don't really push themselves into.
We're seeing more and more designers from the continent dominating runways globally. And let me tell you, the world can't get enough of us. Kimberly-born Tebe Magugu made headlines recently after he became the first African to win the Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy Prize for Young Fashion Designers. He's already showcased his creations at Paris Fashion Week and posted these pictures on his Instagram. Cameroon's Amane Ayesi showed off his anti-colonial Africa collection earlier, while Nigeria's Kenneth Eze had the one and only Naomi Campbell walk for him, as well as Dutch model Iman Hammam, who's rumored to be dating US rapper Drake, just by the way. I guess this is the year of the African designer. Linda Stolle, Johannesburg.
And finally, since 2008, gene banks from across the world have deposited seeds inside a global seed vault, now bringing the total plant variety to over 1 million. And of course, this wouldn't have been possible without contributions from the African continent.
Seeds from Burundi, Ethiopia, Mali, Sudan and Zambia are among hundreds of different plant species being deposited in an Arctic doomsday vault. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault was built in 2008 as a storage facility to protect vital crop seeds against the worst cataclysms of nuclear war or disease and to safeguard global food supplies. Located on the island of Spitsbergen in the Arctic archipelago of Svalbard, it is opened only a few times a year in order to preserve the seeds inside. On Tuesday, 30 gene banks from across the world deposited seeds, bringing the number of varieties inside to over 1 million. The additions included species of crops such as pigeon pea and finger millet from Burundi, rice and maize from Mali, okra, watermelon and squash from Sudan, and sorghum and cowpea from Zambia. The vault also serves as a backup for plant breeders to develop new varieties of crops. The world used to cultivate around 7,000 different plants, but experts say we now get about 60% of our calories from 3 main crops: maize, wheat and rice. That makes food supplies vulnerable if climate change causes harvests to fail. Such risks are especially acute in countries like Burundi, where 90% of the population depends on agriculture for a living, and it contributes over 50% of the national GDP.
Well, that's how we come to the end of this week's edition of #Africa. Remember that you can join the conversation online. We are at Africa_ENCA on Twitter. But I leave you with these beautiful images coming from the beautiful continent of Africa. And until next time, I'm Tumelo Motodwane. Bye-bye.